the code has been finished. I don't even remember where I left y'all, but honestly, you already know I did not write that code. And if you see my teeth, that was kind of crazy. Anyway, yeah, like I literally did not write a single bit of that code except for the template, basically the skeleton, like getting it up. I have the main dart, the main thing. I have that one, and then I created another file for the actual homepage that I labeled tick calculator. And I was sitting here for a while, and I was like diddly daddling, trying to figure out, stuff. And I was just like, bro, how do I learn best? By already having the answers and working backwards, going line by line per code, every single line of code, and asking, what is this? What does that mean? What does this do? Why is this here? Why would we do this versus something else? That's how I learn. And for the longest time, I always make myself feel bad for not being able to just jump and run from whatever little bit of content that I know, or being able to sour through, documentations, Reddit posts, and Stack Overflow forums, and this, that, and the third, and putting it all together. Like that's for the longest, that's just not me. And I've been wanting to improve on that, wanting to be the grittiest person, wanting to be going over there countless times of like failure. I want to get it out. I want to get it right. I want to get my ego feeling like I don't need anyone's help. Like I can figure it out on my own. When that has never served me well in the past, like rarely. It's like I know that I don't know what I'm doing. And every job that I've worked, I've always been thrown into the pit and just kind of like figure it out as you go, right? Little to no training, onboarding. It's like the onboarding is the work. So yeah, as somebody who feels inferior on a regular basis, having to use this, because I understand that is like the most realistic resource that I have to create the things that I want to make without me, going crazy. I'm gonna use it. Listen, I was watching people literally make apps straight from AI. They have no coding experience. They just copied and pasted, and they just went on with their day and focused on the marketing. For me, while I do want to emphasize marketing, I also want to learn how to code. And I'm not somebody who could just get it out the mud. And yeah, I'm not that person. And I'm tired of feeling bad about wanting help. I'm tired of feeling bad about not wanting to figure it out all by myself. I always do that, bro. Everything that I do, I always gotta figure out by myself. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of living like that kind of life. Like, I need help. And that's not a bad thing. Like, okay, I want the answers. Okay, I want the answers. And what? Like, what's wrong with that? I want to know. I'm curious. And it's like I'm always making myself feel bad for being curious, or not being curious, but wanting instant gratification. It's like, bro, like we do that on a regular basis, and people make you feel bad for having instant gratification. Meanwhile, there's another avenue that they take to gain instant gratification. So we all want it, and we all do it in different ways. It's like, it just, like, I be making myself bad, and then that added on top of like what, like, people, other shit. And so, but it's like I'm telling myself, it's like, girl, you literally have the ability to make things a fucking app by simply typing, hey, I want to make an app and this is like XYZ. And you could do it, and you can make money from that. And it's like, why would you spend hours of your day trying to do it all by yourself when you could spend less than 5 minutes diddly daddling with it and getting it to make something like this? Like, this is obviously not the app, but this is just the prototype, the mock-up, the MVP, as they say, for me to prove to myself that, hey, this is something that can work. This is something that's possible. and I'm seeing it, and I knew that I would be able to see it at a quick rate. I I thought it was gonna come through me sitting here for like every day and kind of like one by no, actually I think that's why I felt like this is gonna happen very quickly, because I knew I was already using AI. I knew I was gonna use AI, but I didn't realize I was gonna just go full on. Here's the full code. So what I did was, this is actually a tip. Like I regularly use chat. Like, I'm sure if you know by now, I use chat. And I was about to actually be like, all right, I typed in, all right, now I'm ready. I'm ready to start my actual calculator, ready to start making the app. I tippity typity dumped whatever I was like wanting within it, and I mentioned it, I listed everything, and then I hit submit. And I seen what it printed out, and I was about to go line by line, looking at what it is, and like asking questions, and then pasting in my notes on my notes app, and just going line by line and just trying to figure out as we go. I got into one line and I was just like, I didn't even test the code. Thank God that I did, because that shit was wrong. And so just today I discovered a new AI, new to me. It's like Claude, I don't know. Claude. And that is how I was able to get the code. It seems a little bit more sophisticated. It comes across a little bit like passive aggressive. So I really do like chat, because chat is fun and like goofy, because we have so much history, so they have so much data on me, so they know how I like to speak. So yeah, but anyway, coding wise, that shit did it quick. It had one thing that was off about it. I can't remember, but overall it was pretty smooth. Wait, I can go back into the history and see what was wrong. Like, that was the error that it came up with, or that it had, and then it was like remove const, and then I'm pretty sure like after that things were going to plan. Yeah. So honestly, it was like very overwhelmingly quick, but it's a good thing. So yeah, so I just put in the prompt to get it to do like instant typing. So before it was like you had to put in the stop loss or tick amount, then you had to put in the risk amount, and then you press submit. This time, if you, let's say I'm doing MES, I want 4 ticks, risking 250. Let's say I want to risk let's say I want to risk 330. 66 contracts. That's kind of crazy. And let's do MNQ. Let's say I have 10 ticks and I want to risk 250. 50 contracts. Let's say I want to risk 125. 25. Oh, okay. Contracts. Oh, wait. Okay, let's say my stop loss is 25 contracts. 25 ticks. Let's say my risk amount that I want to risk is, let's say, 250. So it's 20 contracts. Oh, you guys can't see that. 20 contracts. Let's say 125. Let's go back to that. Okay, that's what I was looking for. All right, cool. I was like, wait, what? Bro, this is literally what I was looking for. And we did it. Well, we didn't do it, but it did it so quickly. And it's like, yeah, this is something. It doesn't look the prettiest, not at all, but this is like the groundwork for me to just kind of like learn from. This is the code. I'm gonna ask it about, making it pretty and stuff like that. How do I do that? And like changing like the width of everything, and yeah, just making it nice and pretty. I'm gonna figure out how to do that. So for me, I'm going to attempt to try it again on ChatGPT and see if it's maybe just the model, and see if it can get the basic version going, and then if it can get that going, then I'll switch it to like the instant typing one. But I'm gonna see. I think I'm within my limit, so I'll try to do that code again and with chat and see if that works. And then overall, it's just gonna be me going over the code that I have with Claude if ChatGPT is not able to like promote anything. I don't really like the like how it talks. So I wonder if I send it to chat, it can like break it down for me. So maybe like this is the real like math whiz coding dude, and then that chat is like the tutor that can really break it down for me in a way that I understand. I'll let you know.